key inflammatory substances that cause our symptoms. The leading allergy pill only controls 1. Flonase controls 6, and 6 is greater than 1. Flonase, the 24-hour relief that outperforms the #1 allergy pill. So go ahead, inhale life. New Flonase. 6 is greater than 1. This changes everything.
Say hello to the next generation of Gordons. Half the fat, all wild caught, with a panko crunch everyone craves. Real smart seafood. New Gordon's Smart and Crunchy.
Trust the Gordon's fishermen.
Goes this in the heart.
Thanks for this Oreo caramel shake, Kara.
Caramel for Kara. That makes sense.
And Janine for peanut butter.
I don't get it. Why?
She reminds me of my ex-girlfriend, Janine, who was nuts.
25 real ice cream shakes, all half price after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
If you've been injured at work, wouldn't it be great to know there's someone who's ready to help?
Here, let me help you with that.
Someone who can handle it all, so you don't have to. Experts at getting you the benefits you deserve. At the Wren Law Firm, we've got your back. Just call 523-1000, and we'll handle the rest.
Wren Law Firm, 523-1000.
Spicy Super Crunch chicken strips are not your mom's chicken strips.
What about my mom?
I like these chicken strips.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Mom, you have an admirer. She is interested?
Okay. Chicken with a kick. Spicy Super Crunch chicken strips. This is how you Sonic.
We're back with Jane Krakowski, and Madonna's here, and you're going to have to hum. You can't sing, no words. You're going to hum or make la-la noises or anything, and I'm going to have to guess which Madonna song you're trying to get me to guess,
It would be my pleasure, and I apologize to M now.
All right. Like a virgin.
Okay.
I'm going to pass.
Okay.
Not Dress Me Up in My Love.
Wow. Okay. One a Tony.
Material Girl. Material Girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Dress Me Up in My Love. Get into the groove.
Yeah.
Yes. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt is available on Netflix. I want to thank Jane Krakowski, Madonna, Justin Bieber, and Twitch. I'll see you tomorrow. Be kind to one another. Bye.
Tonight, the latest on the investigation of an abandoned baby in Garland County as deputies make an arrest. Plus, a shooting in Pine Bluff leaves one man dead. The suspect still on the run. Details next. Tonight, an 18-year-old arrested for abandoning her newborn on a porch in Garland County last week. Plus, a judge deciding if the State Board of Education had the authority to take over the Little Rock School District. THV11's Marlisa Goldsmith is live with the very latest. And 31 dogs rescued from a hoarding situation. Now, a local animal shelter is asking for the community's help. Your news starts now.
Now from Arkansas's News and Information Center, this is THV 11 News at 5.
New information tonight as Garland County Sheriff's deputies arrest the mother of a baby abandoned last week. Thanks for joining us. I'm Denise Middleton.
And I'm Dawn Scott. Deputies say 18-year-old Fabiola Torres Onete was arrested today and admitted leaving the newborn on the doorstep of a neighbor's house.
Under Arkansas's safe haven law, a child under 30 days old can be left at designated facilities, no questions asked, if there are no signs of intentional abuse.
Torres Onete Onete is charged with endangering the welfare of a minor. She is out on bond and due in court April the 6th.
Well, a day full of passionate testimony in court today as former board members sue the education department.
Well, they say the department should have never taken over the Little Rock School District. And THV11's Marlisa Goldsmith has been in the courtroom all day. Late developments in this case. Marlisa?
That's right. Court actually wrapped up early today, and that's because the state filed an amended emergency petition asking the Supreme Court to stop the hearing being held right here inside of this courtroom. Now, the Supreme Court then asked the plaintiffs to respond to what the state filed by noon tomorrow so that they can then make a decision. That's why court wrapped up at 4:30. Now, throughout the day, like you said, I've been here all day long, and we've been hearing witness testimonies from those connected to the Little Rock School Board, and cameras were not allowed inside of the courtroom. So let me go ahead and set the scene. You have to use your imagination here, but there were dozens of people inside of the courtroom. At least 6 rows were filled with people from the community, including teachers, parents, and even concerned citizens coming in. So far, we've heard from 7 witnesses testifying on behalf of the Little Rock School District, and I was able to briefly speak to Attorney Ricky Hicks, representing the school board. He tells me he's hoping this case will show the state should not have taken over an entire school district when only 6 of the 48 schools are in academic distress.
The end goal is that we can convince Judge Griffin that there is irreparable harm and that we have a likelihood of success to win in this case, that he would issue a temporary restraining order and return the school board members to the control of the district.
Now, we did reach out to the Arkansas Department of Education, and they responded by saying, quote, "We do not respond to lawsuits." Now, there's still much more to be heard in this case in court, where we convene tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. For now, reporting live in Little Rock, Marlisa Goldsmith, THV11 News.
All right, Marlisa, thank you. An interim superintendent has been named for the Pine Bluff School District. Superintendent Linda Watson has been put on a 30-day suspension, but the school board has not specified the details for the suspension.
Dr. T.C. Wallace will act as the interim for now. Wallace was superintendent for the Lansing School District in Michigan from 2007 to 2012.
Hey, everybody, remember winter? Yeah, so do I. It's 47 degrees, and I'm standing in a cold, rainy weather garden. Still feels very much like winter, right? And this could last for the next 2 to 3 days before we kind of dry out a little bit. Let's start you off with the radar, and you can see a lot of rain in the state. The yellow indicates more of a moderate rainfall, even heavy rainfall from McRae down to Lone Oak and England. As we head down to South Arkansas, also picking up some more in the way of moderate rainfall. Temperature-wise, it's chilly. 47 degrees, it's 39 in Mountain Home, 38 in Harrison. Where are the 80s? Yeah, they're not in this forecast. Only 57 tomorrow with a 50% chance for more rain. We'll talk about your forecast coming up.
The Sherwood Animal Shelter asking for your help tonight after rescuing 31 dogs from what it's calling a hoarding puppy mill situation. Now they say they're out of space. THV11's Astrid Solorzano has details.
Hey there, Denise. I talked to employees and they say they were full even before rescuing the dogs from what they're calling a puppy mill. They hope the community steps up and adopts the dogs they already had so they don't have to separate the puppies from the adults.
Every day, Jim Norris walks Snickers around his neighborhood. So when Norris found out someone on his block was arrested for having a puppy mill,
and I'll just tell you, I sure didn't expect to hear that.
Sherwood police arrested 55-year-old John Halsell Tuesday after finding 21 adult and 10 Shih Tzu puppies inside this home. Officers found remains of puppies in the backyard as well.
Sherwood police reported that when officers went to the house on Tuesday, they could smell urine and feces from the street. The animal shelter said all of the dogs had fleas and matted fur.
Hey, sweet boy.
Angela Spears has been working with dogs for more than 30 years.
I have not seen conditions in a home that I have actually been to that has been this bad. I mean, there were rats under the couch.
Spears says they received complaints from neighbors before, but didn't have enough evidence to interfere until Tuesday. That's when a judge gave them permission to investigate. Animal Control cited Halsell for 31 counts of animal cruelty.
I've never seen it this bad.
Now, many advocates have been using these types of incidents to push for stricter laws for dog breeders. A bill requiring more government oversight for breeders will go before the House Friday. This would require breeders to undergo regular health and safety inspections. Denise?
Astrid, thank you. A federal judge dismisses a class action lawsuit against ExxonMobil over a 2013 oil spill in Mayflower. The judge said his decision does not seem fair, but is based on the law, and that the class action status should not have been in the case. He says easement contracts between Exxon and property owners did not require them to maintain the pipeline. Meanwhile, Thomas Thrash, attorney for the two couples who filed the lawsuit, said they're disappointed in the ruling. They haven't decided what they'll do next, but say an appeal is possible. The rupture in March 2013 spilled more than 200,000 gallons of crude oil. One man is dead after a shooting early this morning in Pine Bluff. Officers responded to the call at the Plaza Hotel around 2 this morning. That's where they found 32-year-old Christopher Pridgeon shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Police don't have any suspects at this time, but ask anyone with information to call police.
A Garland County jury will resume the sentencing talks for Randy Gay tomorrow to decide if he'll be executed. Sentencing began today after the jury convicted him yesterday of capital murder and the death of Connie Snow. Prosecutors say Gay shot and killed Snow in 2011 and left her body in the Ouachita National Forest. Gay previously was convicted for killing his father-in-law in 1978 and his father in the early 90s. Convicted killer Nicholas Sheely in court in Jefferson County, Missouri today. Sheely is facing murder charges for the deaths of an Arkansas couple in Festus, Missouri in 2008. Tom and Jill Estes were attending a graduation there. Sheely is currently serving multiple life sentences for the murder of 6 people in Illinois. A 14-year-old in Louisiana faces charges for a threat against Cabot Junior High. In November, police first received a report, I should say, of armed people in camouflage outside the school's south campus. Then a caller said they were coming to the school to shoot staff and students. A few hours later, a call about a bomb on a bus. A student tipped police the suspect may be from Louisiana. Police went there and found evidence on computers and a tablet at a juvenile's home linking them to the threats. Investigators believe the same team is responsible for a similar incident in the state of Oregon. The juvenile faces misdemeanor charges tonight.
After receiving hateful tweets from Arkansas basketball fans following Sunday's SEC championship game, actress and Kentucky superfan Ashley Judd says she's now taking legal action.
THV11's Kevin Traeger looking into this story today and joins us with more on the potential for actual criminal charges here. Kevin.
That's right, Dawn. Denise, the FBI office in Little Rock tells me they are not involved in any cases relating to Ashley Judd or these tweets. But as I learned today, the justice system takes any and all threats seriously, no matter where they originate.
There are consequences for what you say, no matter where you say it.
This is the tweet that started it all. Ashley Judd calling out the Arkansas men's basketball team Sunday for what she thought was, quote, dirty play. Responses from some Razorback supporters were so vulgar and inappropriate we can't show them in this story. And on Tuesday, Judd told MSNBC she wants the authors charged.
People are sitting behind a keyboard or a phone, as the case may be, and they feel like they have a degree of anonymity that they simply don't have.
Attorney Trey Kitchens from the Brad Hendricks law firm has represented clients who've won lawsuits against websites for publishing defamatory comments about them. But he says there's a big difference between trying to hurt someone's reputation and threatening their life.
If someone threatens to kill you or cause grievous bodily harm or grievous property damage, that's a D felony that you can serve 0 to 6 years in the penitentiary for committing.
It's unclear what will be made of Ashley Judd's situation. Law enforcement does have the authority to subpoena private information about a Twitter user to identify them. And depending on the nature of the threats, charges could be coming in the future.
I think this is something that unfortunately is only going to grow.
And just yesterday, Twitter announced a new feature that makes it easier for its users to report threats to law enforcement. I'll have more on that coming up at 6 o'clock. Dawn, Denise.
Let the madness begin. The Arkansas men's basketball team has arrived in Jacksonville to face Wofford in the opening round of the NCAA tournament. This is the Hogs' first time dancing in 7 years. With that being said, we want to know if you guys are going along for the ride. Send us pictures with the hashtag THV on deck. Meanwhile, head coach Mike Anderson is one of 23 coaches in the country to lead 3 different programs to the tournament, doing so at Arkansas, Missouri, and UAB.
It's a big ball game, but we've had that approach throughout the year, so I don't see anything different. You know, the only difference is, you know, the nerves will be going a little bit, the butterflies be going, but hopefully once they get out there on the floor and get that sweat going, this is what we do each and every time we go out and play.
Oh, it's going to be a good one. The Hogs are set to tip off around 8:50 tomorrow night in Jacksonville. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching THV11.
We've been thinking, a pitcher who can paint the corners is known as a Rembrandt. Who doesn't love that kind of precision? At GMC, we get that. Not everyone can deliver a 95-mile-an-hour Rembrandt. This is precision. This is GMC. Welcome to the show.
Now pay no interest for 5 years or get $2,500 total allowance on a 2015 GMC Acadia SLE. See your Arkansas Select Buick GMC dealer.
Severe weather can happen at any time. Remember to keep your mobile devices charged and your weather radio handy. Visit the weather guide at THV11.com. And when it's time to protect what's important, we'll be here.
Best service, best selection, absolute best price. Shoplanders Ford in Benton awarded Best Business for 2014. Introducing the all-new 2015 F-150 North American Truck of the Year. The future of tough, only at Landers Ford. Nobody beats a Landers deal in Benton.
This is the moment you've waited for. Peace around you. Peace within. The horizon in front and all your worries behind. This is a little slice of heaven on a big slice of earth. With surprising scenery for miles. It's all smiles in Branson. Start planning your vacation today at explorebranson.com.
How do I know if that's a live wire?
Just assume that it's live and deadly.
A down power line can electrify anything it touches.
Puddle, fence, tree limb.
You.
Or someone you love.
If you discover a down line,
Stay away.
It doesn't matter if you see sparks or not.
If it's a power line, it can kill.
Keep your distance.
and call us to report it.
1-800-ENERGY? Got it.
Keep your distance.
Get the facts about electric safety. Visit us at Entergy.com.
That's the power of people. Entergy.
Good day, milady. I am Sir Canalot, here to save you from another breakfast bore. Wake up those eggs with glorious Spam! See what Spam can do at Spam.com.
Best service, best selection, absolute best price. Shoplanders Ford in Benton awarded Best Business for 2014. Introducing the all-new 2015 F-150 North American Truck of the Year. The future of tough, only at Landers Ford. Nobody beats a Landers deal in Benton.
All right, and now that winter should be over, Central Arkansas schools are planning how to make up for those snow days.
Yeah, Conway schools will be extending the school day 72 minutes for 3 weeks starting April 6th. North Little Rock will also be adding 72 minutes to the day starting March 30th through May 15th.
No, the state's seeing a lot of rain today. It feels like winter all over again.
Yeah, a little chilly out there, Ed.
Yeah, it really does. When you factor in the strong northeast wind blowing right in your face, it's kind of hard to hold an umbrella out here this evening with the rain. Although it's very, very light, it's windy, and it is cold, it is raw, it still feels a lot like winter. And of course, technically it still is. Let's start you off with a look at the Live View Max radar, and you can see there is a lot of rain in the state right now. It is widespread from the north all the way to the south, and at times it's pretty heavy rainfall, or maybe more of a little bit of a moderate rain shower. Let's take you in a little bit closer here if we can. Into central Arkansas, east central Arkansas. All of this yellow and red indicates more of a moderate to heavy rain from Carlisle up toward Beebe and McRae down toward Wrightsville. We're picking up some pretty heavy rainfall there. As we go back down toward the south, you can also see some pretty heavy rain down through Pine Bluff, and you go farther south down toward Cleveland County near Rison, south of Rison, and between Hampton and Warren, picking up some significant rainfall as well. And at times, pretty heavy rainfall, to say the least. So we're going to watch that for you. And it looks like this trend will continue through tonight and even into tomorrow and the next day, because we're also watching an area of low pressure that's right through here, an area of low pressure spinning right through there, bringing in a lot of moisture from the Pacific across Mexico. You see it streaming in there. And that low pressure is not moving very quickly. So it'll keep moisture and keep rain chances in our forecast. Hey, I want to say hi to these folks. I was lucky enough to MC the Altrusa 4.0 Awards. Do you know what 4.0 is? 4.0 GPA, that's like straight A's. Yeah, it's foreign to me. But these kids from Jessieville, Mountain Pine, and Fountain Lake all made 4.0. grades. So we celebrated their accomplishments today at the governor's mansion, and there they are all waving. Thanks for having me out there. I appreciate it very much. And there's the other side of the room. All right, so numbers from today. 57 was our high. So far, only 2/10, or a little under that, of an inch of rainfall. 47 currently, northeast winds near 10. It is a little bit chilly out there. 42 in Searcy, already 39 in Batesville, 39 even in Mountain Home. So for tonight, an 80% chance of rain, a low of 43, very chilly. 50% tomorrow, 57 degrees the high, and here's your extended rain chances linger all the way into the weekend. Stay with us, we're coming right back.
Get THV11 weather and Ed Buckner's forecast on 105.1 The Wolf. Your home for Bob and Jennifer in the mornings and all things country.
The Volkswagen Passat handles like a dream. Go ahead, step on it. Yeah? Yeah. That turbo engine packs a punch, right? Oh, yeah. Pinch me. Okay. And on Passat models, you can get a $1,000 Volkswagen credit bonus. One more time. Pinch me.
It's not a dream. It's the Volkswagen Stop Dreaming, Start Driving event. Stop dreaming.
Do it again.
And test drive one today. Hurry in and you can get a $1,000 Volkswagen credit bonus on a 2015 Passat. Visit VWDealer.com today.
On the left, we have an apple. On the right, we have an apple. They're exactly the same, right down to their core. The only difference? The price. Would you pay more for the same thing? You wouldn't. So why would you for satellite TV? Dish offers the same channels, same shows, and same sports, all for less than DirecTV. And the signal strength? It's even better. How do you like them apples? Take the Dish Challenge and save $250. Guaranteed. Call Dish now.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Crane Kia, Arkansas's #1 Kia dealer. Let you save more and make your dollar go farther. Double down days are back. 500 down becomes 1,000 down. 1,000 down becomes 2,000. Plus, for a limited time, get 0% financing for 60 months. Plus $4,000 off. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Crane Kia, Arkansas's #1 Kia dealer with 2 locations, North Little Rock and Conway.
Dial 866-RING-KIA today.
How did you know there was a body down here?
It's what we do. The next generation of CSI is television's new hit drama.
Our target is a serial killer.
Buckle up.
Help! Stop it!
For a wild ride.
On this app, you get in that car, you're playing Russian roulette with a stranger.
You hacked the app to find his prey.
Pay right on your phone, get in, get out.
It's Murder Extra. Academy Award winner Patricia Arquette stars. New CSI Cyber, CBS tonight.
Welcome back. Millionaire Robert Durst has now been moved to a mental health unit because he's considered a suicide risk.
Durst is in custody on gun charges while awaiting a transfer to Los Angeles to face murder charges in the 2000 death of Susan Berman.
Louisiana's 4th Circuit Court of Appeal ruled in favor of the parish sheriff that Durst be moved for evaluation.
He is currently at a correctional center about 70 miles from New Orleans.
Well, there are reports of another massive data breach at a health insurance provider.
Premera Blue Cross is based in Alaska and Washington State, and the company says it's been a victim of a cyber attack affecting about 11 million people.
The breach may have exposed members' names, birth dates, social security numbers, and bank account information.
As well as claims and clinical information also. But right now, there's no evidence of any of the stolen information has been used inappropriately.
The first direct flights between New York City and Cuba are now taking off. The weekly charter flights are operated by Sun County Airlines and cost $849 round trip.
And even though the Obama administration has eased travel restrictions to Cuba, tourism is still banned. Travelers must declare a purpose for their visits, like family or government business.
In other news, the search for the remaining victims of the AirAsia plane crash in the Java Sea ends. 162 people were on board when the plane crashed December 28th while flying from Indonesia to Singapore. Only 106 bodies have been recovered.
Well, the final retrieval operations ended last night. The main search and rescue operation was called off March 3rd, but small-scale efforts continued for another 2 weeks as a request from the victims' families.
Well, the Hogs are in the NCAA tournament tomorrow for the first time in 7 years, and local businesses are hoping to bank off their success.
Plus, mealtime should be easy and fun for you and your little ones. So, Little Rock family here to share some advice on how to do that next.
Thanks for watching THV11.
Here in Central Arkansas, folks make a point about value and respect. And that's why for over 40 years, Central Arkansas car buyers have trusted North Point for exceptional service and top brands including BMW, Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, Nissan, Scion, Toyota, Volkswagen, and Volvo. And we just want to say thanks for 40 great years in Central Arkansas. We love it here, and that's why you'll love it here. The point is savings. The point is selection. The point is North Point Cars.
Unless you make your own corned beef, Arby's is the best place to get a Reuben. If you do make your own corned beef, send your resume to careers@arbys.com. Arby's, we have the meat.
In music, an act that appeals to different audiences is called a crossover. And though crossover vehicles can't carry a tune, Dodge Journey can carry quite a bit, making it a hit with families. While its ruggedness attracts an adventurous genre of fans. No wonder this crossover has topped the charts.
Now get 1.9% APR for 60 months or $4,500 total cash allowance on the 2015 Dodge Journey SXT.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis?
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so...
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Crane Kia, Arkansas's #1 Kia dealer. Let you save more and make your dollar go farther. Double down days are back. 500 down becomes 1,000 down. 1,000 down becomes 2,000. Plus, for a limited time, get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $4,000 off. Every new Kia comes back with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Crane Kia, Arkansas's #1 Kia dealer with 2 locations, North Little Rock and Conway.
Dial 866-RING-KIA today.
The plural of fish is also fish. So, get 2 Arby's classic fish fillet sandwich for just $5. Arby's, we have the meat.
March Madness officially tipped off last night, but the big event comes tomorrow. The Arkansas Razorbacks in the tournament for the first time since 2008. And while the team and the fans are hoping for a win tomorrow, local businesses hoping to score big as well. THV11's Laura Monteverdi talked with downtown businesses here in Little Rock to find out how they're prepping for the big night.
That's right. The Razorbacks don't hit the hardwood until about 8:50 tomorrow night. But I'll tell you what, the excitement is already brewing in downtown.
We'll be ready with lots of pizza and beer.
The dough is flying at Damn Good Pies at the River Market. Just ahead of the madness, the pizza shop is getting ready for its second busiest day this week.
This will be obviously our first March Madness in the River Market. I assume it'll get pretty busy.
The local eatery celebrated its grand opening this past weekend. Just 4 days later, they're getting ready for another big rush.
We'll have everybody on alert to be called in if we need them to, and just do our best to take care of everybody that comes in.
It's been 7 years since the Hogs have played in the NCAA tournament. And while the competition will be heating up on the hardwood Thursday night, the same can't be said for local eateries.
It's always good for business, all up and down, whether you're a restaurant, bar, club.
Big Whiskey's knows a busy day is on tap, but rather than worry about competing with other bars, the focus is on the fans and the big game.
March Madness, that's a big deal. Arkansas loves it, especially with the Hogs being in the tournament. It's going to be great.
And the Hogs take on the Wofford Terriers tomorrow night in Jacksonville, again at 8:50. If they win that game, they'll play the winner of the Harvard-North Carolina game on Saturday. Reporting live in Little Rock, Laura Monteverdi, THV11 News. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Laura. We want to remind that March Madness coverage starts tomorrow here on THV11 at 11 a.m. THV11 News at noon will not be on air tomorrow or Friday, as well as some of the network shows, but those programs will pick up where they left off. You will not miss anything. Also, we will not have a 6 or 6:30 broadcast those days. And for more full coverage, head to our website, THV11.com.
So how many times have you made a meal fit for a king only to see your toddler turn up their nose at it? Well, it can be frustrating for everyone, but don't give up on your picky eater. Little Rock Family editor Heather Bennett is sharing some tips today to help make mealtime more enjoyable for you and your tot. I'm so glad you're here to talk about this. Definitely a problem at my house.
Yes, it can be very frustrating. I've lived through it. And just try any of these. See if any of these work. Number one, don't be afraid to ask your toddler for help while shopping. See if they can help you kind of pick out things in a creative way, maybe a more colorful meal, make it a little more fun. Number two, take a moment to step outside the box. Try making shaped foods. Use cookie cutters to cut out maybe meat or sandwiches, things like that, and even homemade smoothies. Number three, remember routine is a very, very important part of your toddler's growth, and that goes for nap time and meal time as well. Make sure they're seated while they're eating. Try to remove those distractions like toys and TV while they're eating, and always try to be consistent. Number four, introduce new foods gradually, like something new at each mealtime, and the serving size not too big so they don't get overwhelmed, and try to always have one of their favorite foods there so it makes everything a little more palatable and maybe a little more peaceful at mealtime.
Oh yeah, we need that.
We need that. Yes.
Awesome tips, Heather. Thank you so much. Keep it here. We'll be right back.
With 2015s arriving daily, management of Landers Chevrolet in Benton has authorized massive discounts on 26 remaining 2014s for immediate sale. All reasonable offers considered. This will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Nobody beats a Landers deal in Benton.
The fact is, when you engineer a truck like Ram 1500 with best-in-class 29 miles per gallon highway and a 9,200-pound towing capacity, your playground gets a whole lot bigger. Get a great deal during Ram Truck Month.
Owners of select pickups can order and get $10,100 in total values on Ram 1500 Bighorn Plus Crew Cab 4x2.
Hi, honey.
Oh, hi.
So, how was your day?
The usual. We won $1,000 again today!
Just like yesterday!
Match your Lucky for Life numbers to those drawn and win great prizes up to $1,000 a day for life. Drawings are every Monday and Thursday.
Trust me, this never gets old.
Play Lucky for Life from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Celebrate the opportunities.
Tomorrow, wear this.
Chevy trucks always find new roads to conquer. We started with the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road. And now, introducing the pickup that unanimously won the 2015 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. All made of high-strength steel, only at one place, your Chevy dealer. Now during Silverado Truck Month, get a total value of $7,750 on select Silverado 1500s in stock the longest. See your Arkansas's best Chevy dealer.
Hey, how are you? Good.
Whoa, I just got your text.
Yeah, that says checkout is great.
Fresh Sanderson Farms boneless chicken breasts are $1.99 a pound. And 1 pound bunches of red or white seedless grapes are $1.48. Right now at Kroger.
With 2015s arriving daily, management of Landers Chevrolet in Benton has authorized massive discounts on 26 remaining 2014s for immediate sale. All reasonable offers considered. This will be on a first-come, first-served basis. Nobody beats a Landers deal in Benton.
Welcome back.
Wasn't it
cold?
Wasn't it 83 yesterday?
Yeah, I know.
Remember that?
My goodness.
What did you do?
It's cold now. What was the high today? I forgot.
57, but that's not the point.
wonder.
It's like 47 now. That's all that matters is how it feels right now, and it feels very cold, and it's a little bit dreary with the rain chances pretty significant right now, and it's going to rain pretty much all night, off and on through the next several days, a very unsettled weather pattern. Temperatures there on the extended are a little bit below normal, but as we head toward early next week, which, by the way, is the first of spring, things should be a little bit warmer. Spring starts Friday at 5:45.
Yes, can't wait. All right, Ed, thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. Back with much more news, weather, and sports at 6. We'll see you then.
Thanks for watching THV11 News. Stay connected to the THV Information Center 24/7 on your mobile device and with the THV11 app for your iPad.
Tourists run for their lives, but 19 are killed and dozens are wounded in a terrorist attack in Tunisia. Also tonight, Netanyahu's hardline rhetoric helps win him re-election, but at a price. A Penn State senior tells us what was going on in that frat house that's now been suspended. And look at these amazing young athletes. But if you think you can guess what this story's about...
Well, this isn't about jump roping, really.
This is the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley.
Today, gunmen stormed a popular museum in Tunisia, the fledgling democracy in North Africa, and at least 19 people were killed, most of them European. About 50 were wounded. There's no word of any Americans hurt.